All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Card Talk. I'm Ryan, joined as always by Tyler and Lou on today's episode. Welcome back, Tyler.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. How was your trip?
Trip was good. I was with the fam. I was in Denmark. A lot of tchotchkes in Denmark. A lot of collectibles in Denmark. Even though they're not on the surface, a lot of art. Really, I was thinking a lot about cards and pieces. And I didn't get to a card shop, but I ran into some people actually at Copenhagen that were from Allen, Texas. We were talking about the card show, and they threw a little cards and coffee love out there.
Wait, you saw someone from Allen, Texas in Denmark?
Straight up in an elevator.
And you guys were talking about the card show?
Well, because they're like, I'm from Texas.
You're like, oh,
I'm like, where in Texas? They're like, Dallas. Yes. I'm like, I know Allen. They're like, we're from Allen. I'm like, do you know about what's the spot we hit for food? Your favorite chicken spot?
Oh, man.
Come on, the chicken spot.
Orgies?
Canes.
No.
Yeah, Canes.
Oh, Canes.
Yeah, good work, Jay. So, yeah, watched some good footy over there. Drank some proper beverages over there. I'm excited. I am excited. This isn't what's on my mind. That was more how's my trip. So trip was really good.
Ty's getting all the airtime today, Lou.
But I missed you. I missed you both.
He's earned it.
That's awesome.
It's a nice rocker beanie, Lou.
It's my favorite hat. Job.
Had a heck of an episode last week. Lou and I absolutely crushed it, like usual. And shout out to Jay. You missed it. Totally just fumbled all over with the play of the week. It was tough, but
Jay,
we bounced back. We bounced back. So we're gonna get through it this week, hopefully.
We had one, and then there was we thought it was a duplicate, but it actually wasn't a duplicate. It was someone else, but he didn't put the picture in. So it was a whole to-do.
One shot, one opportunity.
Tough.
It's all right.
Nice. Well, I'm excited to be back. I felt a little left out. Felt like I was, cut out. But now I'm back.
I will say, typically when we've gone on vacations before, though, Lou's come back to not miss the podcast, and I've taken it with me. So it just
Oh, it was a full on proper vacation.
Disconnect, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I respect it. All right, let's couple days before the holidays here. Let's get into it. I want to start with what's in your mind. So Lou, we'll let you go since Ty's had the last what feels like 40 minutes to chat. We'll let you go and maybe break up the monotony there with Ty.
Yeah, I think the number one thing, it's definitely pre-holidays, so it's definitely slowing down pretty aggressively across the world, whether that's with your job or your hobbies. Cards definitely has been a little bit slower this week. But I think the number one story is definitely the Logan Paul thing, right? So he bought a case of first edition Pokemon. That case came from a deal. I think his Instagram's Shine150, right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And he made the deal with Jamil, our boy, was a part of that deal pretty aggressively. So he turned that around in a year. Pretty interesting to see Logan still stacking. I mean, I don't think he ever stopped, but it's nice reminder that he's still in the mix. And I don't know if it has any impact on the day-to-day Pokemon purchases that people are making, but it's a pretty sick buy, so I wanted to point it out.
Yeah, it's cool.
How do you feel about Marvel PMGs going to the moon?
Crazy.
Saw that one coming. Really blew that one. Hurts, right?
Really left it all out there. I mean,
listen, I don't want this show to become the thing where we just say we tried to buy that and we just didn't. But it's a nice reminder. I like to go back and see the things that I said and then didn't do that worked, just to feel the pain,
Yeah, the pain exists for sure.
The pain's a good reminder of how to make things better in the future.
Yep. Agreed.
All right, Ty. After I smoked.
Did you see the Spider-Man? That's okay, right? Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I saw Spider-Man yesterday. It was definitely the best Marvel movie and probably one of the better movies I've seen in the last 5 years.
Nice. I'm going to go over the holidays.
Really?
I got to say, I came home yesterday and I had a package waiting for me. And I don't know who it's from, but it was a Jason Owa jersey on the Ravens, who's a former Penn State player. I was kind of confused. I don't know who it's from. interesting gift, Ravens jersey. But I wanted to throw that out there. He's a stud. Micah Parsons. What's on my mind? What's that, Lou? What's on the tip of your tongue?
Something bad happened last week.
What?
Actually, it was technically it was last week. Our boy down below here on Saturday night was wearing a Joe Burrow jersey on the day.
I saw that. I jumped into the Instagram live.
Wait, Ty. And then he said, I'm not even going to watch a Patriots game.
I was watching the whole Instagram live. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow left his school.
Walked out of the school. Said, I'm out.
Left the program for better pastures.
I couldn't believe my eyes. I forgot all about it. I thought we just weren't going to talk about it. But then you said the Ravens jersey thing, and I thought about it.
Listen, we can move forth. It was a moment in time. What's on my mind? I'm excited for card shows in 2022. I'm excited for card shows in 2022. I'm excited to get to Dallas card show. It's looking like Vegas, blackjack, a little trading cards, a little January action. Feels like the fractional platforms are plugging forward. I really like Rally. Is just feels like I like their product offering. Otis, collectible, all those guys. Dibs, pumped about that. Mbappe, happy birthday to the GOAT, baby GOAT. Big World Cup upcoming in 2022. Keep that in mind. And then our boy Tracy, new gig. I'm excited to see what they're doing at Kentucky Roadshow, and maybe we got to go on a little roadshow to the roadshows. That's what's on my mind today. Over to you, Ryan. Also, I got jet lag.
What's the time difference in Denmark?
6
hours?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. I don't think I ever want to go to Europe. It's too far.
Whoa. It's a grand old time. You need to get
I'm
over
sure it is. Just a lot of time.
So definitely shout out to Tracy. For those that didn't see, Tracy Hackler ended up accepting a position over at Kentucky Roadshow. Our guy Jimmy runs like Kentucky basketball cards on IG, has shops opening up in California, Texas, New York, and already has one in Kentucky. Tracy, we've had him on the podcast before. Absolutely wonderful human. Definitely wish him nothing but the best. It's going to be fun to watch them because him and Jimmy are a lot of like just really, really good people and all about the hobby. So I think that'll be fun. Excited for card shows for 2022. I think the thing on my mind is I know we'll probably talk about this a little bit next week when we do like a season end wrap up show. So stay tuned for that because that is coming next week. Last show of the year, last show of season 2. But it's hard to believe it's the end of 2021. Seems like just yesterday, COVID gets in the US and sports get shut down and cards take off and we started this podcast and now it's we're nearly 2 years away from like that really all transpiring. It's just crazy to think, how fast time has gone this year. So it's been wild. It's it's definitely interesting. But it'll be interesting. I think I'm curious to see how the market reacts in 2022. The market started off really, really hot in 2021, and I think it's for a majority of the market will end down in 2021. I don't think the market as a whole is up. I think Steph Curry and Tom Brady and 5 or 6 other things are up. But I think in general, the market is down compared to the start, where we were in January, February, March. So I think that's the most intriguing thing for me is to see where we head with the market in the early stages of 2022. So that's what's on my mind.
So, I like it. Well put.
But speaking of Curry, I know we've had a couple conversations about this. I know Ty and I have been pretty pro Curry. We've had conversations about like, hey, if you could buy anybody for the next 6 months or 6 years, who would you buy? And my answer has been pretty consistently Steph Curry. His stuff right now, especially his bigger stuff.
You have a little Curry PC at all?
Yeah, I got a couple cool Curry things. I have a refractor PSA 8. And it's crazy to again, I've believed in Curry for a while. I've been pretty open about that. But but like his market, man, like his bigger stuff, like I think that gold refractor just sold for what, over $500,000, 550, I think. The NT, the National Treasures auto, who has it, Tyler? Is it Rally, Dibs? One of the
I'm
two
not
has
sure.
that national. One of
The
that
one that we
National
just talked
Treasures.
about, collectible
Yeah.
has it.
Yeah,
It's
Okay, collectible. Like they got an offer for like 700 and what is it?
30
50
or something. I think it was like 738.
780, Jay said. Yeah, 780 for a Curry National Treasures 9510. But wait, now I actually just thought about this. Didn't the Luka NT patch auto PSA 10 just sell for more than that?
Possibly.
I thought it sold for $1 million to the same guy, Shine.
I don't know, but I thought one just sold an auction. Jay, do you have that handy? Didn't one
I'm looking
just
it up.
sell on auction? Like it might have, like, I don't know if it was Golden, I don't know if it was Heritage or Alt. I don't know who it was, if it was sold on eBay, I don't know.
You're talking about the 101?
No, the Luka National Treasures patch auto at a 99 PSA 10. Just sold for like
I'm trying to get in my
700.
Rally Road account right now.
I don't know. We
You know who
shouldn't. We
probably
shouldn't
has it?
stop. We shouldn't stop the
Yeah.
whole podcast to talk about it. But what's your point?
Ryan,
That it was more.
that was a big cutaway that we weren't like. You staying on it? You standing on
He's
this?
still, by the way, he's just
You
lying.
staying on this?
Right
I
down.
want to find, but I'm just thinking as I think about that, like the fact that a Luka would sell for almost identical, more or less, 5% than the greatest 3-point shooter of all time is
Markets are inefficient.
Yeah, it's not surprising, right? Come on.
It's just
You know,
wild.
that doesn't throw you off.
Same way Luka.
Luka's got some work to do, though.
Luka sells for more than
got some
LeBron's all the
work
time.
to do to get to where he's got to go. I'm gonna say that.
I'm curious. Are you guys interested at all in the current basketball market?
Not even a little teeny tiny bit.
I'm pretty into my man Josh Giddey.
But you can't buy anything of his, so then it doesn't matter.
Super true, super fair.
He had 20 and 20 last night, right?
Clay, I'm pretty into Clay. I don't think he had 20.
He was the first person. Him and LaMelo are the first people in like 30 years to have 20 and 20 in a rookie year. I saw that yesterday.
Well, he's fine. His game is sick. But the current NBA market, not really. I'm still into footy, and then I'm gonna start getting weird. I want to pick up some Harry Potter auto stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I have no interest in basketball. I have very little interest in baseball and football too. Like my attention, I think I naturally gravitate towards what I think are underserved or underpriced
What are you hot to trot on right now?
celebrities.
Such as? Little T Swift.
T Swift, Drake, Bieber, Portnoy, Vaynerchuk, those type of people.
Musk.
But he doesn't really have
Doesn't
cards,
have
so it's
anything.
not.
Where are you at on Gates and Bezos?
Doesn't really have anything. I would love to, but doesn't really have anything.
Could you imagine if there was like a Prism product with all those guys in it?
Mm.
Allen and Ginter ish.
Yeah, that's really the place you can go for it. So that's kind of where my energy is. And then it leads to you start buying other stuff, right? Like you want to get like business cards and all those things. But I'm trying not to get into that too much because I don't fully understand it. So that's kind of where I am right now.
But typically stuff like that is cyclical though, right, Lou? Like
Sure.
where like people leave a market and the market dips pretty hardcore. And then you're looking for the next big thing. And then next thing you know, that thing leads you right back to basketball or football or baseball, wherever it may be.
Once I feel like basketball is underserved, then I'll try to focus some energy on that. But for now, I just definitely don't think that. I still think a lot of it's either played out. Like I can't talk about Luka cards anymore. I just can't do it. And the newer stuff isn't available yet. So it's like,
well, we're kind of mid basketball season. It's kind of like the time. I mean, it's really the basketball has had. We talk about 2 years of COVID, what they've had to endure, and all da 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 da. But at the end of the day, the playoffs get going, and shit. KD, we're gonna have KD, Steph, Clay, Harden kind of faded out of attention.
I'll be back on playoff time.
Lakers,
now that Kyrie's back.
people are dogging the Lakers, but Bron just keeps being Bron. What are Topps Chrome's trading at right now?
LeBron Topps Chrome?
Yeah. What you think?
I don't know. Probably 13, 14, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's where my head was at. Someone's got good birds going outside. I appreciate a good bird chirp.
It's actually Cat TV for Zipper. That's what's going on right now.
I forgot that Zipper has his own channel.
Yeah. Anyway.
He dominates the TV when you're at home. You're trying to watch a movie and Zip's like,
During
no,
daytime, yeah.
I got
Daytime,
things
it's
to
all
do.
Zipper. It's all Zipper all the time from
That's
the hours
tough.
of like 8 to 7.
All right. Well, we've been really long-winded here. And are we going to move on to some questions from the audience?
Yeah,
We're
I was
really
waiting
ending the
on-
year in style,
You were
boys.
asking about
Right.
LeBron.
I mean, I was
waiting to be like,
you want me to take him out there?
Ty, we gotta go
It took
about it.
10 minutes to look up the Luca price.
Yeah, that's a good
Brother,
point. You did have a
less
little
than 30
Francesa.
That looked less than
You
30
were like-
it took less than 30 seconds. All right. So let's get into some Q&A. Let's do a little rapid fire here. Samuel Reitzer says, question to Tyler, will there be a Cardtalk POAP?
Yes.
POAP.
Yes. Currently, right now, it exists for Play of the Week winners. We're going to roll out some cool things. I think probably the crew that ends season 2 with Play of the Week POAP will get something like free t-shirt, maybe a hoodie. We'll do a meetup kind of event at the National and try to incorporate some different things, maybe like an anime. Ryan has to get the dog. And then through the course of 2022, we'll look to build out some more community engagement. I would definitely say just go to our Discord. And we're always firing and jamming on ideas in there.
We could do stuff like where like if you like we have one for the Dallas show and it's like,
yeah, definitely.
And we have something set up where people can like this
come by the booth, they get a Q&R code.
That's
Boom.
exactly my question.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yep. And then we can work with partners to kind of run a raffle to that audience for product, et cetera, et cetera.
Cool.
So Ryan, you missed everything. Big development. We just changed everything for season 3. But let's keep moving forward.
Cardtalk's ending.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm back. All right. Dylan Young says if Lewis Hamilton retires this year, which he says I don't think he will his cards drop significantly after initial bump? Think 6 to 12 months out from now.
No.
Lewis Hamilton's not retiring from F1.
He's not, but even if he did, in a world where he retired from F1, the next year would be about Lewis Hamilton. They'd make the next year about him. Like that's what everyone would be talking about. What do you think?
I don't know that
he's going to retire and then no. Go ahead.
Like when you retire and then you're no longer in the sport. I mean, this happens watch Drew Brees stuff. Like you get an initial bump because people are like, "Hey, let's go find."
My man Drew Brees pushing sports betting apps on the regular has me all types of tripped out.
I mean, everyone's doing that. That's just cash. That's what's happening. But no, Rye, I don't think so. I don't think Lewis Hamilton is Drew Brees. I think Lewis Hamilton is Michael Jordan or Derek Jeter.
I think Lewis Hamilton, if he retired and doesn't race next year, you're seeing a big dump in the short term in his prices.
The short term, yeah, but 6 to 12 months, I don't think so.
I think you are until
you're no longer
5
relevant.
years.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying he's not retiring. He's like peak. F1's at its peak, bro. What? Let Lewis Hamilton walk away from the sport.
Well, the reason people are saying that is
him. They need him for the next 3 years to keep that whole machine going. And to the new talent, he's not going nowhere, bro.
People are saying that because he's saying that, and he's kind of letting that
drama
stuff happen. Of course,
set up the storyline.
I'm with you 100%.
Netflix is coming in there with a big old bang. Choo choo.
All right, Brian Lefebvre says, "Do you remember getting Sportscards as a gift for Christmas time? If so, it was the best one received." Never got them. Got like a blaster box.
Oh, Pokemon.
Nothing.
Pokemon, the Game Boy games, then the cards, opening Pokemon packs. Oh, I used to cry when the store was closed. Pokemon. Yeah, I remember opening Pokemon on.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I opened a lot of Pokemon, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, and then I would also get the occasional baseball pack.
Yeah,
that was a big Christmas gift for me.
Yeah, for sure.
There was a 3-year period where that was all I got, pretty much.
No, I got like a blaster box or an occasional gravity feed, 99-cent pack.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was about it. All right, Alexander Laribator says, what would be the best collectible gift you could receive this year? The best gift is just kindness.
Kindness is overrated. Cards are forever.
All-time quote. I want that on a shirt.
It's an
That's some
interesting point.
motivational shit right there.
Kindness comes and goes. Cards are forever.
It's an interesting way to look at it.
I mean, I'll go first. The best collectible gift you could receive this year. I think the best collectible I could get would be like a
An
Luham
eBay gift
Dynasty. A Luham Dynasty would be a good collectible gift. I mean,
was
yeah, an
thinking
eBay
more
gift card would be
broad.
great.
What
yeah,
are those
eBay
things?
gift card sounds great.
eBay gift card?
Yeah.
I mean,
For Christmas?
I guess that's not really a collectible gift.
I didn't
So,
think
like,
so either.
kinda-
But Ryan
I'm a
went
big
broad.
desk tchotchke guy, but I mean, we're not going to turn the question into like, what's the number one card you want, right? I'm a big like on the desk tchotchke kind of guy.
I mean, collectible.
All right, so cool. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo, 137.
You said that it was pretty broad. I mean,
You're
the one
right.
making
All
the
right, you're
rules.
right. If there's a collectible that I could get, it's probably that.
Guys, like, yeah, I'm gonna make the rules on this broad question.
All right.
I mean,
Number one card I want, Cristiano Ronaldo.
All right. Eric Eckstein says, "What was the first box you remember ripping? What has been the most memorable box you've ever ripped?" First box I remember ripping was 2001 Rookies and Stars. Kid I went to grade school with, his grandparents got him a bunch of boxes. I remember that. Like, that was by far the first box I ever remember ripping. Most memorable, pulling a Luka NT at a 20 from first off the line, National Treasures Collegiate Basketball. That was the first
That's
video
so
I ever
sick.
posted on TikTok. It was like a 15-second clip. I pull the cards out of the box and I set them down, and you can see a little blue on the bottom. And I'm like, oh, like it's either Luka, Kostas, or Jalen Brunson. And I slide it off, and it's Luka. And I mean, the video
not
stopped.
the
Like,
McCaffrey. I thought the McCaffrey would be number one for you.
it's really close, but like the Luka, like I got up and started like off camera because like my buddy Tony's like sitting there like recording it, and I'm like, Luka. And the video ends, and I get up and I'm screaming. I think because one had just sold on eBay for like or on Facebook for $20K. I'm like at the
So you were
time, like that
freaking
was
out.
like
Yeah.
I was freaking. I was
Yeah.
banana. McCaffrey's pretty
Yeah.
cool, but like, I mean, not a lot of people will remember that. Like that was pre like card blow up.
What's up, McCaffrey?
Yeah. So like,
Yeah, it's 2017, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
it's
pulled
right
a
before.
Yeah, so like it's funny because like I was working at another shop at the time and was ripping boxes on IG Live. Like this is 5 years ago. This was a long time ago.
What was this other
And
shop you were working at?
It's no longer in business. It was another
I
one.
mean, you literally left and buried
You're
their
like,
business.
"Oh,
It's a long story, but it's
You want to get into it?
no.
He definitely doesn't. Why are you
No.
asking?
So it's the shop that I ended up buying, right? The old owner used to call him McCaffrin. He would always say like Christian McCaffrin. And I'm like, I don't know. Like he would always say like, you have any McCaffrin cards? And I'm like, I don't know who that is. He's like, yeah, McCaffrin for the Panthers. So like that day, like that's all we were talking about. It was like McCaffrin. And I was ripping boxes that live, and there's a 101 and hit McCaffrin, dropped a couple swear words, and dropped the effing McCaffrin, and it was
The rest is history.
yeah, it was like it was a
Can I ask you a
quote
question?
unquote. Go ahead.
Sorry, finish your thought.
No, you're good.
Do you think it's less exciting to pull a card like that today? And the reason I say that is because with as much breaking that happens on a day-to-day basis, the big cards get pulled all the time. Like the George Russell 1/1 auto got pulled yesterday, and I didn't even react. I was like, oh, this is cool. And like in a world where this McCaffrey comes out, when there's not as much ripping happening, and there's still like there's stuff just lying around from then, right? Nothing just lies around now.
I think if you rip a box of cards and you pull a big banger, it's still pretty sweet.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. I just feel like you see all the big stuff come out now, which might take away from it in the future. Maybe not.
Yeah. Lou, you gonna answer this question?
Yeah, I would love to. What's the first box you remember ripping? I don't remember the name of it exactly. Maybe Ryan will know. I know he's fixing his headphones right now. But I think He was an upper deck, like a LeBron year upper deck basketball. That's probably the first thing I remember ripping. If it's not Pokemon, but that's the first one I remember. So there was LeBron had a ton of upper deck sets his rookie year, and I opened one of those. I think I still have it actually. And then the most memorable box I've ever ripped. The crazy thing is I haven't really ripped anything super, super crazy. We opened all that wax in at National a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I pulled a red Edward Cabrera auto, which was like kind of my biggest card ever. He's not even like a super big prospect or anything, but an out of 5 is probably the most memorable thing I've ever ripped. So I know Ryan's still muted, so I'll answer the next one. As we look
today
back
is just not my day for audio.
What's going on? You just
just like the headphones again. The headphone situation all day. It's just been.
All right, I'll read the next one. From Jason Levi Silva. As we look back on another year of supply chain challenges, curious what the guys' thoughts are on this. Would you rather own a PSA 10 sticker auto or a PSA 8 on-card auto? Of course, over the past years, we've seen a jump in stickers and redemptions. So what are your thoughts on the above trade-off? Ty?
I think it's a tough question without context. I'll always say on-card over sticker, PSA 8, PSA 10. This could be it's tough. What would I take if I said, okay, a McDavid on card 8 versus sticker 10?
Pretty straightforward. Yeah, do it like that.
Long term, I probably want the on card. I think 20, 30 years from now, the on card is what you want. So I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, I think on card is synonymous with more high quality products and just in general like just quality, and I think the quality will probably play out higher over time than a sticker will, especially as stickers become more common, as Jason said.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Next question, Jay.
So
or do we have Ryan? Oh, we do have Ryan. Okay.
Yeah, no, I have it. My headphones are not working, so not really much I can do there. But I agree with Lou on that for sure. Like, I would much rather have a PSA 10 auto. Like PSA 8 on cards, cool, but I agree with Lou.
Oh,
like the quality.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying I don't want the PSA 10.
Oh, I would much rather the PSA 10.
Really? Than a PSA 8 on card?
You said what?
I'd rather have a PSA 8 on card than a PSA 10 sticker.
No.
Interesting. Why?
Yeah, I would rather have a PSA 10. I just like the PSA 8 is not gonna like. That's
you don't think the on card auto comes with more premium products, making it just a naturally more valuable card to be.
No, I think a PSA 10 Tom Brady immaculate sticker auto is going to sell for more than a PSA 8 Brady on card auto.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I would rather have the PSA.
Yeah, I think that goes to what Tyler was saying, where it's like not apples to apples every time, and it's kind of a broad question, but yeah. Anyway.
All right, so Roberto Galvez says, will Cardtalk be at Dallas or Vegas in January?
Ryan, you go first.
I have intentions to be in Dallas. I have not decided on, I haven't had enough conversations about Vegas yet. So my intention is to be in Dallas in January. Vegas is still the one that's up in the air.
I will not be in Dallas because I have prior obligations. I plan to fly into Vegas Saturday morning.
I have plans to do whatever my friends are doing, and I'm here to support Tyler and Ryan in all of their endeavors. So I'll be wherever they are.
So Ryan will be there. I'll be there. So Lou will be there. So I think we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not dying to go to Texas again, but I'll probably go.
I won't be there in January. March, though. The March show is,
All right, play of the week.
Play of the week. Play of the week is brought to you by eBay, your number one stop for all things cards and collectibles. All right, let's get into it. Jade, so before we start, I will say some of these are going to be long. They're going to be long. But Jason has said that this is the best ever So let's see what we got. All right. This is from Rai Matthews on IG. It says, "Hey guys, love the content and all of the advice you guys give out is much appreciated. I have a great karma story. Wait,
A
okay,
great
I have a
good
great
karma story.
Yeah, that's what it said, but okay. With all the bad karma that is in the hobby, sometimes a great story comes out just by doing the honorable thing. I purchased a half a case from a seller on eBay of 2019 Topps Bundesliga in February. Holland was just starting to explode, and equally, soccer in the US was becoming more popular in the hobby. I sent an offer for $12.50 off the original $1,500 list price. The seller counters at $11.50. Extremely confused, I accepted, later to find out it was a mistake, and the seller offered to honor the mistake, but asked if I would honor the $12.50 price despite his mistake. I agreed, but since eBay watches information exchanges and stuff, the seller was unable to provide me personal info, so I agreed to send an additional PayPal for the difference and provide the info in the shipment. As soon as the items came in, I honored the $100 and sent the additional PayPal. I immediately sold 2 boxes for $250. So I was bringing my total to set into $750. I promised my co-investor buddy that I'd rip 2 and save 2. We opened ours about half a week after and pulled an out of 50 Holland, which we ended up grading with PSA 9. About 3 weeks ago at a show here in Orlando, I sold the other 2 boxes for $950. So net profit was about $200 and retained a Holland, which values around 10 to 12K. I just share because with all the snakes and crappy people, good karma can yield amazing results.
So long story short, he made an offer on eBay for something. The seller came back lower than what his offer was. And so
Yes. So
he
the
made
seller
up the
probably meant
difference?
Yeah, so basically he had it at 15, he offered 12.50. Seller probably meant to come back at like 13.50, instead typed in
Right.
11.50 and sent it, and he accepted it, and seller's like, "Hey, I'll still honor it, but would you pay the original 12.50? That's what I meant to offer."
Got it. And then out of that case came the Holland.
Yes.
And then he made a couple flips of the boxes, and he's sitting on the Holland with a little profit.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
That is good vibes.
Should-
That's definitely the right thing to do. He did the right thing all the way around. So he made some good money here.
Yeah, bought a case,
And he has
flip,
the Holland.
made a flip, got profit, got 2 boxes on ice, and the Holland.
Is it Holland or
flip.
Holland?
I think it's Holland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good one, Ryan.
All right, next one, Jay.
Holland.
All right, so this is
don't even
from
know.
Ray Finkel Cards on IG. It says John Jones is one of the best to ever do it, but his out of the ring antics have really put a dent in his career. Nonetheless, I wanted his 2009 Round 2 signature card since it is one of the pinnacle UFC cards, and early UFC has a very low pop count and is tough and high grade. I found one on eBay after looking for a while and offered the seller $700 for a raw one. They accepted, and I ended up paying $752, including tax. The card looked extremely clean, and the signature was also clean. I noticed no one had graded the auto on his card and decided to send it into PSA for grading along with auto grading. I paid $150 and got a PSA 10 along with the 10 auto, making it a pop 1. I knew I had something special, and I immediately threw it up on eBay. The auction ended up closing for $53.60. So all in total, I had around $900 into the card and just shipped it out today.
Couple things on this. Number one, I would love to know when he purchased the card originally. I would love to discuss the auto grade thing, and I would love to discuss calling it a pop 1 with the auto thing. Rye, how do you feel about submitting auto grades?
I think it's worth it in some situations. Like I think it's a smart thing to do. I think you can add value on cards that don't typically have amazing autos.
Interesting. I just feel like it's such a to call it a pop 1 because it has a 10-10 is like kind of weird in my opinion.
Meaning, if it was a 10-9,
if it was just a 10, I'm sure there's multiple 10s.
You don't like people grading autos in general?
No, Lou doesn't like somebody being able to get the pop 1 bonus from adding the auto grade.
Right. I think it's like kind of a workaround to say you have a pop 1.
Got
which
it.
I'm not generally
Super fair.
But great job. $700 to $5,300. Not complaining. Not taking them down for that for sure. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, play. The date would be fun in December.
I would love to know when he bought it. I would love to know when he bought it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Decided to send it not that long ago. Looks like this fall.
Good play.
5,300, 610.
All right,
A little.
to the next one. All right, so this is from gradedsports.cards. It says, I got a bonus card that I honestly 100% had never seen before. I don't know where it came from, and I don't know a single thing about it. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Beckett covers. I don't see another on eBay. I got on GOAT promo. It says GOAT on GOAT promo card. Says it's numbered to 2000. I sell MJ promo cards all day long, and I've never seen this promo card, so it's rare to me. I did a simple post for $110 with 30% off, $77. I got a hit for an offer of 60. Sold. Nothing in a $60, $1 mag case, free shipping. Not a sexy play, but this is how I started and grew my business. It's like Ryan rummaging through the dime boxes at shows. You give me a bonus card, I turn it into 60. So
Goddamn right.
I actually feel like I'm fairly confident these were given out at the National. I'm fairly confident Beckett gave these out at the National one year. So I think that's where this card comes from. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident this is a promo card from the National. Let me see if I can find this.
Can I ask a question? Where is the LeBron part of this?
The other side, I
Was wondering the same.
Oh, it's on the back side?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume so.
Got it. He didn't provide pickup. Yeah, it's probably on the back. That's a great job, though. Nothing at $60 all day.
So I was right.
You usually are.
And you can actually buy them on eBay. I don't mean to smoke this guy's play, so congrats to him for absolutely getting it. You can buy them on eBay for $12.
But someone bought it for 60?
Someone bought it for 60. Yep. So they were from the National one year.
Are they numbered to 2000?
So I actually can't confirm that. It doesn't actually say anything on here about the National. So I can't that's wrong.
Yeah, wait, what? One sold for $1.
I search LeBron Jordan Beckett card, and you can get them for there's one up. The cheapest one up is definitely up for $12. There are other ones up. Everything else is up for at least $50 or more. So hey, nothing into something is amazing. One did $25 bids plus shipping. One did $1.80. One did $3. One did $17.
Is it numbered out of 2000? Right?
It's not numbered out of 2000.
Tyler, they're not serial numbered. They're not every single one has a serial number.
His listing says 1 of 2000.
It does have a number on it.
Keep going.
Every single card says the exact same thing. They all say 1 of 2000.
Right.
There's
so it's not numbered. It's of 2000.
Yeah, correct. They're not sequentially numbered 1 through 2000. There's 1 of 2000.
Got it. I'm going to take this as an opportunity to talk about the buyer. If you paid $60 for this, always take a minute and research the similar listings, and you can get a better feel for the price. Just because someone's listed for 110 doesn't mean it should sell for anything close.
I don't know when this was, but
I don't know
because it looks like he had 2 other expired offers. He had multiple offers for $60. He also went with a strategy. I'm not sure the list at 110 hit him with a 30% off the bat.
Either way, doesn't have anything in it. Sold it for $60. Hard to argue with that.
Wait, is this the one with the video?
Yeah, there's a video, Jay.
No, it's the last one.
Next one. Cool.
I don't know when this card sold, by the way, because I don't see it anywhere on eBay.
I'm so confused. Next.
Jay?
You live?
He's all excited about this video, and then you can't even play it. All right,
yeah. Play of the week. My buddy and I decided to split 2 boxes of 2020 NFL contenders first off the line through NZ Sportscards. Shout out Nick, great guy, and runs his business as professional as possible. Long story short, we hit the Herbert first off the line red zone auto, and the second box was a Jalen Hurts red zone variation auto. The Herbert PSA 10 through Nash cards, and Hurts is awaiting grading at the moment. Incredible return off an $800 gamble. Not here to try and win play of the week. But thought it would be cool because it would be cool to show the first person perspective of hitting a monster Herbert. Lou may argue it's not that fun to hit a card anymore. Rip responsibly. However, once you hit the chase card of a product, it's pretty sweet. Even better to get it on camera. Love the pod. Friend of the pod. P.S. Roll down.
So is Red Zone like a 1 of 1 or something?
No, they're
Hollywood Robertson.
They're first off the line exclusives.
Got it.
You get one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Red
be
Zone
honest.
ticket auto Prada.
I'm excited about this, but there's no way this is eligible to play of the week, right?
2 autos left. So one here. That's going to be your red zone.
This is the big one. That's the big one.
I've seen this. This is on Instagram.
You've seen this video?
They start freaking out. Like it's Chargers.
Spoiler
They shows it from the back.
Dude, it's gonna be huge. Dude, it's gonna be big.
I don't know.
Dude, it's first off the line.
Wait, can we pause for 1 second? Can we pause for 1 second?
I don't know.
Dude, yes, it is.
And Lou says it's not exciting to pull cards anymore.
That's not what I said. Setting up with your homie in your living. That's not what I said. Setting up with your homie in the living room and watching a break sounds like the most electric way to spend an evening. I could.
It's pretty
possibly
cool.
think of.
With
All right.
800 down, yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, that's better than a bet.
Yeah.
I've got 4 shitty rookies so far,
All
dude.
right, Connor, here we go. Let's see who we have here.
I'm excited. Like I don't know what's coming.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's not. It's perfect. It's Justin Jefferson. We're getting
And there was a $500 bounty.
Shirt off.
All right,
Jay
turn it off.
Cloud.
That's fun.
What? There was a what?
There's
You
a
said?
$500 bounty on it. They said so. Like if sometimes breakers will put that on there. Like if like you hit a 101 or you hit this card, we'll pay you a bounty. Right? It helps sell boxes. So you sell
Yeah.
things, and then when somebody hits it, somebody gets paid.
Yep.
So there's a $500
That's
bounty in
hilarious.
addition to that.
They get the
That's
card
so
and $500 cash back.
Yeah.
It's not a casino, though.
Yeah, not a casino.
Not a casino.
So shout out to Lou, man. Oh, that's all I can take away.
No,
from
I
it.
didn't
So
know they.
it's like
I've never heard about that.
What bounties?
Yeah, people are just giving
Oh, yeah, that's
cash
normal.
back now.
That's normal behavior.
Oh yeah, like bounties are huge. Like hey, hit a 101 superfractor in Bowman, get money.
Yeah, I don't think
Like
I'm gonna reset the narrative
I
quickly
understand.
before this starts. I didn't say it's not fun to pull big cards. I said it's more
You might
common
have
to see
questioned
big
whether
cards
if it was
bigger.
fun
No,
anymore.
you for sure did. We'll definitely get the clip. and
You
we'll
went
play that.
Grinch. You went
Then-
Grinch of the hobby.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
did.
For
Kind
sure,
of.
Grinch.
I didn't mean to do that. If I did, that's my bad then. But I also
kinda
don't think this is
question-
eligible to win play of the week, right? This can't win play of the week.
Okay, let's run it through. Let's see what we got. Jay, I got it. I appreciate the video. Good job. That was a little
Phenomenal
touch.
video. I'm so glad I
Yeah.
saw it.
This play,
You're
I
getting-
like the
He said
free.
We're getting paid.
He said we're getting paid. Yeah. I mean, this play.
Getting paid.
This play was interesting. I respect the good karma, but like also, couldn't he just have canceled it?
Yes.
Like he didn't have to ship you the product, right? It's not like this guy.
But it's
could've
still the right
taken
thing
it
to
in.
do. Right thing to do. So he gets
Yeah,
credit
but he
for
could have
it.
just not done it. Meaning,
True. That's
he
always an
just
option.
could have not shipped the product.
Correct. Next. I think it's this one.
It is.
It's a good play. It's a
It is.
proper Ray Finkel play.
Yeah, it's definitely the John Jones.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love, like I said, I don't want to smoke the guy with the Jordan because I found one for $12, but I'm all for like, hey, take something into nothing and do it a lot.
Oh yeah,
like
he
that.
gets credit for that.
Big into that.
Sure.
Herbert's cool. Halan's nice, doing the right thing. Again, love those. The John Jones is the play.
John Jones is the play.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, for sure. Ty, POAP for them.
Yeah.
Big POAP.
That's
I know I
It's
missed a
gonna be
lot of
fun.
that earlier
That's
when
gonna be
we had
that's gonna
technical
be a
difficulties.
yeah. This should be a fun crew.
So that's
Season
on me
2.
having to repeat that.
Last pull up of the year. We're not doing play of the week next week. Next week is a recap show. Season 2 recap show.
Yeah, so if you've made it this far and you're Card Talk listener, one, appreciate y'all. But next week's going to be fun. We're going to go through some of what we hit on this year, some of what we didn't hit on this year. Probably a lot more misses for my guy, Tyler.
What do you mean a lot
but-
more misses? Hold up. What are you talking about?
Lou doesn't miss as much.
In what?
Was that a shot at me? Were you just making a shot? Was that what you were
No,
doing?
I said Lou. I said you don't miss.
Oh,
Bro,
On
you
your-
were
on your
you
takes.
wrote off the Chiefs.
Ty misses.
You wrote off
I
the
wrote off the
Chiefs.
Chiefs?
No,
No,
Rye.
he's talking to me. I'm coming at
Rye
Tyler.
wrote off the Chiefs, wore Joey Burrow
Lou,
jersey, and
Lou,
didn't
you-
pay attention to the Patriots.
So real
game.
quick, real
Thank
quick.
you,
You weren't
Jay.
paying attention.
The,
You weren't paying
hockey
attention.
market, the footy market. I mean,
Lou, you weren't paying attention, but I said next week we'll talk about our misses and our hits this year. I said Tyler has a lot more misses than my man Lou. And then
you
you
just
got
tried to take
defensive and-
another shot. You have an
yeah,
attitude
so-
today. Something's
yeah, try to
wrong.
run back the shot.
I
headphones
didn't take a
aren't
shot at
working.
you.
No, you
Lou, I
just
said
did
you
just
don't
now. You
miss.
just did just now. Just
I
now
said you don't miss.
No, you said I wasn't paying attention, and I was paying attention. I thought you
You
were being
weren't paying
sarcastic.
attention. That's why you had to
You-
question it.
You have headphone issues today, and it's making you a little spicy. And I want to get through the episode before the headphone issues happen again.
That's unlikely.
Right.
You
Didn't you call the Browns actually doing
Dude.
something?
They fucking suck.
I have the Bears in the Super Bowl,
God.
so
Hate to see it.
I took a
Hate to see
shot.
it. I mean, I picked Nikola Jokic to win MVP last year.
That's
Let's
true.
not get carried away. I also picked Parsons to win Defensive Rookie of the Year.
We
And I
probably
also
should've
said
given
Zach
him all
that's
Wilson-
not a poll.
I also said
That's
Zach
not a
Wilson would
poll.
fucking stink.
We
He
probably-
stinks. The Jets stink. I
You
also
don't
didn't
even
say the
watch your
Jets
own
were going to win
team,
8
so that
games.
doesn't matter.
They suck.
You don't watch your own team, so why do you?
Baker
don't matter.
Mayfield stinks. I got that wrong. Mac Jones not being good. I mean, he kind of is average. So I wasn't super off on that. Yeah,
All right, well,
it's
that
gonna
was the
be
recap episode of Cardtalk 2021.
rough.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be hot. It's, gonna, be spicy. But
It's gonna
2022
be.
is about to be really
I can't believe
actually
Ryan
kind
took
of
a shot
pretty
at me. I
lit.
took another shot at me like that for no reason. That was wild.
I mean, we shouldn't end on this. It is
Releases.
you
Do
know,
we have some-
holiday
it's
season.
Christmas. Yeah, I mean it's hot.
it's-
Like,
it's
look, I did
right?
the
So we
only one that decided to decorate with a little blue light.
Blue noted. Blue
It's a holiday.
real
Can you
quick.
put
What's
some
the-
ornaments on your tree, bro?
No, I don't do ornaments. I'm not an ornament guy. We need the releases. I mean, I need to get out of here because it's falling apart.
Ryan, what's
All
the
right.
calendar of releases?
Illusions football comes out this week.
Okay.
I think Zach Wilson's
know-
going to cover that.
Mm-hmm. Ryan's
Is
quarterback.
that exciting or?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah,
Respect.
that's who you invest in, Ryan.
You don't have a guy because you don't have a team.
Correct. You're more of a jersey wearer guy.
Yeah, whatever you say. Sure. Donruss Soccer comes out this week. Kabooms.
Oh,
Holland Kaboom.
I mean, kabooms are objectively hot, so a Halan kaboom will be big.
I don't
And
know.
Ty's like, eh.
I like the old school.
Another
kabooms.
bad take out of Ty or no?
Does he have a kaboom already? I don't even know.
No, I don't. You know where I stand on the man.
Yeah, you're not a big fan. That's fair. That's a good point.
It's not my guy.
But it'll be a hot
Well-
card. That's for certain.
It'll be a hot
Dynasty
card.
Baseball.
Pumped about the product.
Dynasty baseball.
Yep. Elite Extradition Baseball, Flawless Baseball, Illusions Football, Tops WWE Wrestling, Star Wars Stellar Signatures, Mosaic Fast Break Basketball.
Star Wars signatures will be interesting. Those always sell pretty well, right? Typically speaking.
I think I'm gonna do a little Star Wars watching over the holidays.
Like watch the movies over.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Just get back into it a little bit.
I've gotten to this flow of where I just rotate between Star Wars, Harry Potter, Transformers,
Wait.
and the Marvel movies.
I don't. I've never really done the Marvel.
What were you gonna
movies,
say,
but I've
Ryan? You were gonna
been
say
there.
something. You were gonna
I
say.
thought-
Hang on, Ty.
Wait, I just had like a recollection. Didn't somebody? I don't think it. Again, I don't know if it was on here or not. Did someone say something about like Star Wars wasn't as big as Harry Potter?
I don't think so. I think
I
you're
remember
just
the
really
mix.
in a bad mood and you're looking for things to attack. You.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Hey,
I'm
explain.
okay
Where were
with-
you? Where were you going with that one?
No, I thought because I thought it was Tyler that said that because Tyler's typically pro Harry Potter. And I was like, that doesn't seem like something Ty would say. I mean, he's got some crazy takes and all, but not like that.
He's really spicy, Ty. Let's get out of here because it's gonna be bad. The headphones don't
I'm good.
work, and it's a problem.
Hey, here we go. Let's do a little. Here, I got something. 400 points. If you're watching on video, here you go. See if you can scan that code.
Oh,
Little
that's
400
good
points.
for the people.
What's this?
400 Panini points.
No, Jay, you're
There's
not
the
allowed to
code.
do it, Jay.
Jay.
There you go. See if
Jay.
you- there's the
Some
code if you want to
Panini
type it
points
in.
for the people.
Guys, it's clearly
we'll-
second to last week of the year right now. Can we get a
Oh,
grip?
yeah.
Right,
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna have this. What? Let me guess. I gotta talk to your agent or something before we head into
No,
season
just-
3.
Just a little
Oh, it's
400
time
rule.
for an extension.
Yeah, guy.
It is, brother. Contract season coming up.
He's clearly
He's
acting up
demanding
in
a
the,
trade.
in
What's
the
going
freaking
on?
locker room right now.
No.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
just here
get
so I
through a
won't- I'm
film
just here so I
session.
won't get fined.
Yeah.
I thought we built a lot of chemistry
Just
together.
here so I won't get fined.
It's
I
all
mean,
falling apart. Huh?
jeez. We have the World Cup next year.
Been a good
like-
run.
Jeez, Louise.
All right, so that was
Heck
Card
of an
Talk.
episode.
F1 hasn't even got. We haven't even got going
Kai,
yet.
please, please, please.
Absolute disaster on my part. I apologize. No spicy material next week. I'll work on the attitude for sure.
We need the spice next week.
No, play a little Christmas song or something. Like, let's go. A little jingle. Come on, right? Immediately smiles, man. For all honesty.
I am
You know what I'm
smiling.
saying? Come on, get it going.
We're finishing.
Dude,
Let's go.
next, I'm burying you guys next week.
Please.
Just trying
All
to
right.
enjoy myself.
Goodbye,
I'm bringing
everyone.
eggnog next week. I'm bringing eggnog.
This is the last episode of Card Talk. Bye.